How does the number 33,000 sound to you? Now, if we were talking about money, 33,000 would be a very good option, wouldn't it? Unfortunately, for the topic that we're going to be discussing today, 33,000 isn't such a good number. Last year, the United States Department of Transportation indicated that 33,244 was the number of motor vehicle accidents that were recorded. Let me start by telling you a little story. In June of 2018, my husband, Angel, along with his father and a cousin, took an annual trip down to Zacatecas in Mexico. Now, the day before they were scheduled to arrive back here in Fort Worth, I received a phone call from a police officer in Edinburgh, Texas, who informed me that the three of them were involved in a motor vehicle accident. And unfortunately, my husband Angel, along with his cousin, didn't survive the accident. Later, I was informed by that same officer that they were struck by another vehicle that was being operated by a driver who was under the influence and intoxicated. Now, Angel is just one of many stories. The Texas Department of Transportation has a website known as the Faces of Drunk Driving that share the stories of others who were involved and impacted by drivers who were driving while intoxicated. The United States Department of Transportation's Fatality Analysis Report indicates that 16,000 of those 33,000 reported accidents last year involved a driver that was intoxicated with a blood alcohol content that was greater than the legal limit. Texas alone contributes to approximately 10% of those accidents where a driver involved had a blood alcohol content that was greater than the legal limit. So how can we fix this problem? Now, I don't know about you guys, but I am one person who enjoys going out with friends for drinks every once in a while. I'm not asking you to change your lifestyle, but I am asking you to make smarter decisions while enjoying that life. The best solution to this problem is to make sure that you always have a secondary form of transportation ready in the event that you decide to go out and have some drinks. Now, one of the most reasonable solutions is to oppose a designated driver. Designated drivers are a long-time tradition. I'm sure many of us have used them before, and I'm sure some of us have even been them before. Now, in most cases, there are bars and restaurants that will even gift a designated driver with free beverages and even free appetizers and food sometimes for their contributions to the safety of others. If a designated driver is not available, there are several other rideshare options such as taxi cabs, Uber, Lyft, and many more. I know that this is a lot to think about when all we're trying to do is have a little bit of fun and a night out. But think about the 16,000 people who lost their lives. Think about the families that have been impacted by that. Although this is just one night of fun for you, it can easily turn into somebody else's worst nightmare. All that I'm asking is that the next time that you decide you want to go out for a night on the town, please think of the 16,000 people who have lost their lives in motor vehicle accidents due to a driver who is intoxicated. Think about the families that will never see them again. Think of all the families who are going to miss their brothers, their sisters, their sons and daughters, their wives and husbands. Make smarter choices when you decide to go out and have drinks, and make sure that you always have a secondary form of transportation to get you home safely